So, that's where it's really kind of challenging when you read about like health trends without context, because
Hmm.
you might read about, this blog post of a guy that eats one meal a day and he got phenomenal results, right? Feels best ever, has the most energy. And then the next person, like the person reading that article, tries it and they're like, oh my gosh, I am exhausted. I can't think straight. I've got brain fog. I'm starving. It's stressing me out. I'm losing my hair, all these things. Okay. When you try to pick apart different strategies and implement them on your own, I call that, throwing darts and hoping that it helps. Um, but in reality, that's why the expertise really gives you that rounded, kind of thought process, because then you don't get so rigid in thinking this is the only way to heal, right? Because there's a variety of different ways to get there. This is the path that we're taking you with tried and true strategies, targeted nutrients to target the right pathways to allow for us to heal more quickly, but then also get rid of the nasty stuff, right, at the cellular level. So then in the end, we can see what's at the surface. We can say, this is where we're at right now. This is what we're dealing with. And then along the way, we're doing exactly that. We're trying to teach you these things to allow for your cells to be more adaptable, right? So
Right.
then, if you're the person that goes on vacation, then the cells are at the starting line. I always like to create that visual, like they're all like sitting there, with sweatbands on, and they're like, okay, he's going on vacation, like game on, like we can do this because we've been doing all of these things, and now we can go and enjoy the people, the environment, and truly experience a vacation for what it is versus being worried about food, being, worried about how your body's going to respond, you know, and all of the stressors that kind of come along with that, when they come back,
Mm.
and hopefully that gives you additional confidence in the fact that your body is truly meant for healing. And I know you've gone through some personal, what we call valleys, right? There's
Yeah.
healing is a series of peaks and valleys. The progress that you've made and the willingness to implement is really getting you to where you're at here today. So,